Good that you have got at least in your mind, you think that you have got a long way to go. I mean, that is a very positive sign, in fact, very positive sign. Another thing it was going through my mind, sitting here today especially, was the public library system in India has got many strengths that go unnoticed. The most important one is the public support. People like in India public libraries. Probably, if you ask, they may like more than people like in Singapore. We are unable to make use of that public support. That is one of the points where we have not been able to use that public support. You ask anybody, probably we were not the president, he will say, oh my God, I had my initial, the small library in my village. Anybody you talk to, they will have positive stories to tell about libraries. Nobody says public libraries, so we don't want public libraries. Though they may not support it with financially or otherwise, but that is a couple of things what we always should keep in mind. There is a large population behind us. Probably the largest, if you ask any other sector, probably the largest support is for public libraries. That is our very, very major strength. We should keep that always in mind. Government may have other priorities for different reasons, but everybody likes public libraries. And this 4 days or 4.5 days was wonderful actually. I liked it a lot. Where is Preeta? You are here. You handled it, managed it so well, so well. I mean, such training programs always go in different directions to bring it to that type of a focus. At the end of the day, you have something concrete to carry back. I think you did it very well, Preeta. Very well. Highly impressed. Amajit, for you, I don't know how to thank you, and it was a great support from you, great support. And I thought that would not have been possible at all to come to Singapore first, or to hold a training program to get this type of support from NLB only because of you. Thank you very much for that. Finally, I think the people I should thank is the MSSRF people. All of them. I mean, what a wonderful team. That is what I like most. More than the level of work you did. The team actually. The team. So much you did. I mean, took care of everything meticulously. Nothing was overlooked. Great. Thank you. I don't know where this Priyanka is. Yes, I will convey that to her separately. But highly impressed by your teamwork, your involvement, your commitment, and how seriously you took all these things. Probably in this process, most of you learned a lot of problems of public libraries and the fact that we have a long way to go.
Thank you so much.
Long way to go. Some of the things we can do without even money. That is one thing that always bothers me. For everything you don't require money. To open the library at 10 o'clock, as who said that they open up 10:30. No, you don't require money. Come a bit early and open it. To make it clean, that also doesn't that much money. Don't require that much. I used to manage libraries. We used to do exactly like this. Every staff member is expected to go to the shelf. Everyone is given an area. Make sure that all the books are in its right place before the library open to the public. And exactly what I saw today. Highly impressed that one. No, really, that is it. Otherwise, what is this classification? That's a mockery. Why do you classify book if you are keeping book here and there? Why should you do a catalog book? Why should you have a reservation policy? Without the books being in its right place, all these things are waste of time. That is the most important thing in a library.
For this we don't need no
for this thing.
Money you didn't have. Then
You don't need money.
that is what I said. You don't need money for all these. Yes, to introduce a robot and all, you require 75 lakhs. But to open the library at the correct time, you don't need money. I mean, these are many things can be done.
Reaching the customers.
Yeah, and it's a good eye opener. Good eye opener.
Thank you so much.
And the signage. Which library in India, public library, will have this type of signage? And book. Every book here, I saw 75% of books in the library. Every book has a proper, clear, fine label. Go to a public library in India. 90% of them will not have a proper spine label. These are all things, small things, but makes a big difference. Thank you for Priyanka giving me the opportunity. I did make a special mention of your team. That comes from my heart, really.
Thank you so much.
I mean,
Thank you
for that.
being here with us all the time. I know you appreciate and support INELI as much as you can. Whenever you
In fact, when she asked me first time,
I know. We know, the team knows.
and when she asked me a second time also, the third time, finally I could not say no.
Thank you so much. You are a pillar of support. Big
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your.